What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock in the overall market today. So we had Jerome Powell come out. We got a little bit of good news. We got that quarter 25 basis point rate cut. It did go through. There was no pause, but it looks like what happened was 2025 and 2026, the rate cut outlook has slowed down. Specifically, 2025 has pulled back from three cuts to two cuts, and that just sent the market into a massive overreaction right now. And they also believe inflation will be a little bit hotter. So, guys, what does that mean for SoFi? I mean, worst case scenario, you could potentially see like revenue growth go from like a 35%, maybe to like a 30%, if there is multiple, rate cut reductions. Okay. I still think SoFi is going to have an extremely strong year next year, more profitability, more growth from last year, and of course they have more business segments starting to accelerate. You're seeing that with the Galileo deals getting closed left and right. We just had 3 deals close in the last 90 days. You're also seeing insider buying coming in, literally, a day to 2 days ago. Okay, some insiders were buying at the $16 level. So today, guys, I believe was a buying opportunity, and the market is overreacting. Sure, there's certain sectors of the market, inside of the S&P 500 Mag 7 that are extremely hot, that have been running hard for years, and those companies are showing massive slower growth, massive profitability, flatline growth, and SoFi is starting to go into the acceleration phase. So I believe, this is going to be an overreaction by the time we get to next week. I still think there's a possibility to end the year with a Christmas rally. So, guys, I'm pretty excited. I did take the opportunity today and buy up some dips. What I did specifically is I bought some longer term call options, the exact same thing that I've been doing the past couple of days. I have listed those specific call options. Buy-in prices are all listed inside of my Patreon. If you want access to that, the link is in my comment section. The link is in my description, also on Twitter. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now, guys. I took the opportunity to buy some longer term dated calls. I did not buy stock specifically. I also have some short dated calls that are deep in the money. I might plan to exercise a couple of those shares if we get, closer to the earnings and the stock starts to move up a little bit. So there's a lot of things you could be doing right now. But if you were looking for the buying opportunity, a lot of people have been commenting this the past week to 2 weeks because SoFi stock continues to go up. This was the buying opportunity for you guys, okay? We had a 13% pullback today. So you shouldn't be asking me anymore, when's the buying opportunity? If a 13% pullback comes out of nowhere because the Fed reduces rate cuts from 3 to 2, that's your buying opportunity, guys. So once again, I believe there are certain sectors of the market that are overpriced, overheated, but I do not think SoFi specifically, fintech related, is one of them because we are going through a massive EPS expansion stage inside of 2025, and this is not going to slow us down that much. Worst case scenario, you see growth pull back from 35% to 30% is what I believe is going to happen. We're putting up 24% year over year growth in 2024 right now. We are going to go higher next year. So if you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the breaking news with the SoFi stock. Let's try and get the channel past 25,000 subs. Let's get into it. All right, guys, let's just start with the overall market right now. You can see tons of stocks are down, anywhere from 10% to 20%. And it looks like the fintech sector got really hit the hardest today. So we got a little bit of bad luck. You can see right here specifically, you got Upstart down 11%. You have Nubank down 11%. Robinhood down 11%. Affirm down 10.6%. Coinbase down 10%. And also SoFi right here down 8%. And take a look at the Russell 2000 IWM. It did hit a pullback of negative 5%. Guys, when a small cap index goes down 5%, I mean, that is like Armageddon. I mean, this thing still hasn't even performed that well over the last 3 years. So this was a major pullback in small caps. And that's why you're seeing, companies like SoFi pull back the way they did. This was a market overreaction, I believe, but the market took it very seriously with higher inflation next year and also that rate cut pulling back from 3 to 2. Guys, SoFi hit like 52-week highs today at $7.19. I know Robinhood doesn't show the chart exactly, but we pulled back from about a 719 to 1490, I believe. So yes, a 13% pullback did happen with the SoFi stock. I was loading up the call options, like I said, longer term dated. I believe those are going to perform very well over the next, 1 to 2 years, guys. Once again, the link is in my Patreon group. This is the exact call option I've been buying the last week. And this is a DCAing opportunity. You have to take action when opportunities like this, come, because this, I believe, was an overreaction. Once again, I mean, your rate cuts are going from 3 to 2. That doesn't mean indexes should fall 5%. I mean, yes, guys, I understand a pullback, but this was a massive, massive correction in some stocks, 10 to 20%. And here you guys can see it. This is coming from Amit. Right here, breaking news. The Federal Reserve has cut their 2025 projections on rate cuts from 3 cuts to 2. That is why the market was tanking today. The FOMC median 2025 PC inflation forecast rose to 2.5% versus 2.1%. So this had to do with it, of course. The inflation accelerating. Maybe that's why the market really pulled back, implying they believe there will be more inflation in 2025. So, guys, you see it. That is what happened. Those are the facts. I believe you're getting an overreaction in stocks like a SoFi, and that's why I took DCA opportunities today. You also had Jerome Powell inside of his speech, after the rate cut today. We have avoided a recession. So that's coming from Jay Powell. Pretty insane, guys. We've been hearing recession for the past, 1 to 2 years. And for him to come out and say that, once again, I believe the market has overreacted a little bit off of this tiny rate cut reduction from 3 to 2. Maybe it was just the market makers looking to put a pounding on retail to get inside of some of these names before 2025 happens. Because look, guys, expiring on Friday, look at the call and put options on SoFi. 200,000 calls, 180,000 puts, and then we go down to nothing for the next 3 weeks. Just a nice cool off. So this is pretty insane call options around this Fed meeting, and maybe they wanted to wipe these out. And I'm telling you right now, they did. I'm telling you, they did that for 1,000 other companies today. If anybody doesn't believe this was a buying opportunity or overreaction, that's completely fine. You can see Eric S., SoFi's EVP group business leader, was buying literally 2 days ago at the $16.34 level. So if you don't think 16s were a buy, that's fine. You still could have got in under 15 today at like 14.90. So guys, this is what management team is doing right now. They are buying, 500,000 in shares. And right now, you can see exactly why the market sold off today. You need to make a decision. Is this sell-off justified from what the Fed has said with the rate cut reduction from 3 to 2 and a little bit accelerated inflation from 2.1% to 2.5%? I gave you guys what I thought is going to happen on SoFi. I think, worst case scenario, this could be like 5% growth, pullback from what they could do. So instead of 35% growth, we may see 30. Instead of 40% growth, we may see 35. Worst case scenario, we do the exact same thing that we did this year, which is 24 to 25% growth. So guys, I'm still bullish for SoFi inside of 2025. I'm DCing. You can get those, longer term call options inside of the VIP Patreon group if you want. I'm bullish on the stock for 2025, and I think this is a good opportunity today. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Once again, we're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the breaking news with the SoFi stock. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.